What's up, YouTube? Sean the Average Angler, and we've got a good one today. This is it's not a secret bait, but it is kind of a secret rigging method. A lot of people don't want you to know about this, trust me. Cheers. I'm on the wagon, I'm back to working out. For those of you that don't know, I recently had hernia repair surgery. So I haven't been able to work out for 4 or 5 months or something. Anyway, I'm just cleared to kind of get back to it light. And yeah, so I'm trying to get healthier again. I've felt like crap for a little bit. So anyway, so the rig we are going to show you today is a Fluke. Okay, probably coming into that time if it's not already for a lot of you. And I'm going to cover several different ways to do this. One, you can use a regular EWG. Two, you could use the Superline. Now, why would you use one over the other? Really, it has to do with, for the most part, for me, it's going to be how deep I want to fish it. The other rigging I'm going to show you is kind of related to a certain structure. So if you have standing timber, you're going to want to hang around and watch this because this is really interesting. And I learned this probably, gosh, I hate to say this, 30 years ago. And it really allows you to present the bait in a unique way that most aren't doing. Okay? And so we're going with the Superline hook here. Get some more line out there. And we are going to rig our Fluke just like we would any other time. In through the nose, I put it into the starts of the bend, run it out, through, up through the slot, and then you would expose it, right? We're not going to do that just yet because that will make it harder. Actually, we're going to slide it up a little bit to expose the hook. Now, the only other thing you need for this is lead wire. You can get this fly tying shop. Actually, I think Tackle Warehouse and some other online retailers probably have it. I'll put links in the description, okay? If I can't find a Tackle Warehouse, I'll find somewhere that has it and I'll link it in there. So first, this rig's fine if you want to fish in the top 1 to 2 foot in the water column. If you want to fish deeper, you simply take some lead wire, pinch it in there, and then you can just roll it around, okay? Now, you can run the Fluke over this depending on how thick you put the wire. When you're good, just pull it, it'll break, right? Take that first tag in, you're holding with your finger, just rotate it around, and you are good to go. You've got a weighted hook. You can see the lead on there. Pull your bait back through. Rig it up there. And voila. There you have it, okay? Now, as much wire as I put on there, it's probably gonna give us a couple extra feet. It'll help keep it down if you're twitching it, fishing it aggressively. But there's one other thing we can do with this. And there's probably more than one. So use your you know, think about stuff, you may come up with things of your own. These are the two I use, okay? And I could, if I wanted more, I could wrap this back further. Now, the other way is if you have a lot of standing timber, you want to push that weight towards the front. And you can see it's just rolled up to the front there, right? Now, in this case, you might want to add some extra. Again, ready to fall, right? And when I tell you what we're going to do with this, you're going to have an aha moment, most likely. Some of you may know about this, but when I first saw it, I was just like, oh my God. Okay, for this, you want to keep most of the lead towards the front. And this is probably pretty good now. I know it looks like a lot, but really it's not, okay? Because what we want this to do, then we're gonna slide it back in position there. To expose it, and then just tuck the point into the plastic. Okay, now we're weedless. Now, what happens when you slide the weight forward is it makes this bait dive, but it dives in a spiral. So this is a really good method for fishing standing timber. That bait will spiral, and it spirals in a pretty good sized circle, 5, 6 foot, something like that, sometimes more. If you use a little less weight, it might spiral in a wider. Use more weight, it might spiral quicker. Not bad. So, the Fluke is great when there's a shad spawn. It's great for post spawn. The Fluke can be really good when fish are sunning themselves just before they're ready to spawn, and they can be really hard to catch at that time, depending on the type of fish and where you're at. Around here, the largemouth get really hard to catch when you see them sunning. I probably wouldn't use a weighted rig at that time, but in the fall and the summer, especially when the fish hang on that timber and they'll suspend, this might be the best way I know to catch them. I mean, they just can't handle that thing spiraling down around the tree. And because you have the weight, it allows you to move a little faster, cover a few more trees. Therefore, bump into a few more fish. So if you enjoyed the video, like, subscribe. We will see you on the next one. Hope you enjoyed. See you soon. Cheers.